This briefing video covers two topics: how civics should be taught and what actions should be allowed in civics classrooms. Let's start with how civics should be taught. For some, becoming an informed citizen means simply knowing how government works. For others, citizens also need skills and activities. Let's discuss how you think civics should be taught. Here's the first question. To what degree should civics instruction emphasize facts and founding documents? The first perspective is that civic educators should prioritize factual knowledge and founding documents. Those who support this argue that a shared factual foundation, such as knowledge of the Constitution, government structures, and traditions, is what makes democratic life possible. Those who oppose this argue that loading classrooms with historical documents bores students. Memorizing facts doesn't teach students how to reason through real-world questions or consider different perspectives. Another perspective is that civics instruction should connect to students' experiences and engage with their perspectives on issues in their communities and in society. Those who support this argue that civics instruction should connect directly to students' lived experiences. Memorizing facts isn't enough. Students need real opportunities to engage with diverse perspectives to prepare for active democratic life. Those who oppose this argue that prioritizing student interests before they have a grounding in how the government works risks producing citizens who are motivated but misinformed. That, they argue, may be more harmful to democracy than disengagement. A third perspective is that this is a false choice. Effective civics instruction should require both an understanding of facts and the founding documents, as well as attention to students' experiences and perspectives. Those who support this argue that effective civics requires a balance between foundational facts and students' real-world experiences. By using factual knowledge to explore relevant issues, we ensure students don't just memorize history, but learn to apply it. Those who oppose this argue that successfully balancing both priorities requires massive investment in teacher training and high-quality curriculum. Even then, trying to achieve two major goals at once risks doing neither well, potentially compromising the quality of instruction. Now let's turn to the next topic. What kinds of civic and political actions should be allowed within the high school civics classroom? The first perspective is that civics instructions should focus on learning in a classroom setting, not real-world political activity. Those who support this perspective argue that civic instruction should limit actions to classroom-based simulations like Model UN, mock trials, or debates. This approach keeps the focus squarely on academic learning, avoids political bias, and builds community trust by maintaining neutrality. Those who oppose argue that teaching democracy without letting students practice it simply won't work. A classroom that never lets students take action risks, making civic life feel abstract and irrelevant. This perspective argues that all actions, including political ones, should be allowed, provided students have studied the issue, chosen the action themselves, and received parental approval. Those who support this argue that civic education exists to prepare students for active citizenship, not just a test. By allowing student-driven, parent-approved action on real issues, schools give young people the space to practice their right to participate and navigate the complex questions of adult life. Those who oppose this argue that prioritizing action over learning risks producing motivated but uninformed citizens, turning schools into hubs for activism rather than education. Furthermore, allowing politically charged actions, even if student-driven, can erode the community trust schools need to function. A third perspective supports civic action focused on community improvement, but not partisan political activity. Students can help in their communities, but should not work on campaigns or referendums as a school assignment. Those who support this approach argue that civics should connect students to their communities through tangible, parent-approved volunteer work, like park cleanups or food bank service. These traditions build a sense of personal agency and civic habit without pulling the school into partisan controversy. Those who oppose argue the distinction between community service and political action requires judgment calls that won't look neutral to every family. it may be cleaner to either fully allow civic action or prohibit it entirely. Now let's open the floor for discussion. Remember, all of the information presented is from the briefing materials you received. Please refer to them for more information. Whether you are for or against these perspectives, we would love to hear your thoughts. Your voice matters.